Coming to you this Thursday. Coming to you live as part of our series that we call Thirsty Thursday, and we give it that name because, as we like to say, if you're thirsting for knowledge, you've come to the right place. So, what I'm going to talk about today is an interesting topic. We get asked this from time to time. Can you transfer your car in Florida without having to go through probate? And the good news is the answer is yes. And so DMV has a procedure in place. So, um, again, sometimes the only asset that a deceased person has is a car, or maybe a motorhome or whatnot. So again, in these situations, Florida law allows the certificate of title to be transferred to the heir or beneficiary of the deceased person without the need for a formal court proceeding like probate. Now, let's first talk about the situation where if a deceased person dies without a will, there's no will. The Florida law says the car can be transferred simply by preparing an affidavit and giving it to DMV that says, number one, the estate is not in debt, and number two, that the surviving spouse, if there is one, um, and any other beneficiaries or natural heirs of the estate, they all agree among themselves who's going to get the car. And once this statement or affidavit is given to DMV, the car can be transferred. The title and registration will be transferred again without having to go through probate. Well, what about the situation where the deceased person did have a will? Is there any difference? Well, a little bit, but basically the requirements are similar. An affidavit again has to be put together and signed and given to DMV that says the estate is not in debt. In addition, if the will is going to be probated for whatever reason, a certified copy of the will has to be given showing who the beneficiaries of the estate are. And if for some reason with a will, but it's not going to be probated, doesn't need to be probated for whatever reason, then in that case, a sworn copy of the will has to be provided. Now, there isn't a limit. There is not a limit on how many cars can be transferred without probate, using this DMV procedure. Um, but understand that this sworn statement has to say the estate is not indebted. What that means, bottom line, is that you cannot utilize these easy DMV procedures and to transfer vehicle title. Cannot do it outside of probate if the deceased person had any debts that were not paid. Just can't do it. So that's a threshold question to ask. Now, in that case, the heirs or beneficiaries, they either have to pay off the debts in full before trying to transfer the car title, or proceed with a formal probate administration to deal with creditor claims. Now, the affidavit itself is usually filed through the county tax collector's office, and they're very helpful. They can provide you forms and instructions on how to transfer the title, and they'll tell you what the applicable fee is. And what will then happen is once it's given to DMV, the tax collector's office will process the affidavit again with the Florida Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about how you can transfer a car at death without having to go through probate, and maybe how we can help, we'd love to talk to you. We really would. So we encourage you to schedule a free 15-minute, what we call discovery phone call, by going to our website, legacyplanninglawgroup.com, and just select the book your call button. It takes you to our scheduling calendar. Pick a day and time that works for you. If you've enjoyed this video, please do like it or share it with your friends. And I would invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Legacy Planning Law Group. We have a bunch of videos that we have created and put up there, and we keep putting up more videos all the time. So, again, I hope you've enjoyed this talk, how you can transfer car titles outside of probate. Plan on giving another talk next week about this time, a part of our Thirsty Thursday series. So if you're thirsting for knowledge, we will quench your thirst. So Bill O'Leary signing off for now. On behalf of everybody here at my firm, my team, we call ourselves Team Legacy. Go make it a great day and a better world.